Hello there, welcome back to France. Last time we finished our war with England, we took their colonies. They created a new one right away though. But we did take the colonies, and currently we are about to set up another colonial nation. Should be very much happening very soon. And we're also, of course, messing around with England itself. It's almost done. England is almost vanquished. Basically, by taking, or we'll fabricate claims that most of the things their own. Northumberland, Cumbria, Lancashire, March, Oxfordshire, London itself, and Essex. So we should be able to most likely almost completely get rid of England in the next war. We'll just have to see how that works out and if it's actually viable. Currently, on the other hand, we are at war with Scandinavia, and it's a very interesting one because of the fact that Scandinavia has the same tax as us, and they actually tagged us here with we tagged it one ahead of them now, just before the end of the last episode. That's why we have less morale. We're actually recovering, and they just attacked us here. The general is a 4-fire 2-sharp one, so it's pretty strong. He also got a crossing and terrain modifier penalties, so it's going to be very interesting to see just how this works, especially also once we get some extra troops into this. And we won that one fairly alright-ish. And to be perfectly frank, what we're going to do now is just slowly but surely make our way into Sweden, and hopefully here we'll conquer their stuff on the way. And we'll probably, as I said, take either Buzlan or Akershus. Akershus being the most more likely one of the two, and that will also allow us to fabricate claims on Denmark for a war against Holland, where we do not have an Austria interfering. That is going to be the main goal here, and I think we'll be able to pull that off just nicely. It seems like I might have to just go for completely sieging Stockholm here. Yeah, I'm going to end up in trouble, so we're just going to have to send these guys back. Now, I think we're actually going to go ahead here. I actually have to go all the way around. Wow. We're just going to wait here, and once they actually attack us, then we're going to make moves. There's an English rebel here, apparently, because I didn't pay attention. We also have Scottish separatists in the Highlands, and basically everything now is not going very well. So yeah, if you have a lot of rebels here, I can expect that you might want to deal with it. But on the bonus side, since the new system was put in charge here, as you can see, the system changed. You don't lose course or missionary progress from basically losing the province. You don't even lose coring progress at all. It will still keep on being constructed according to this, if I'm not completely mad, which might be the case. But basically here we're going to see how this turns out. We have Swedes running around in our country right now, which is, well, to some degree beneficial, but we'll try and get Stockholm sieged, and we'll move from there. Stockholm, in order to siege Stockholm, I actually need to move. Iconoclastic Fury. Apparently this is a event where I basically get to choose what I want to do. Tax modifier, missionary strength, 10 unrest. During the Reformation, outbreaks of destruction of Catholic religions are occurred in various European countries. The most notorious example is Berlin Storm in the Low Countries, but similar attacks occurred in Germany, Switzerland, England, Scotland, France, and Livonia. The majority of attacks were carried out by spontaneous mobs, but in some countries the government took a leading role. I can send guards to stop the Vandals, lose 50 military power, piss off basically the entirety of England and northern France. Take a lose stability point. Cazares change to Protestant. Don't want to do a switch to Protestant. Don't want to become the Protestant bastard. I am tempted there to go for the switch to Protestant. It's tempted to create Protestant France. What's going to happen if I do that? Because my main concern is actually stability. Doesn't seem to do much, really. So yeah, I think we might go Protestant here. Hilariously enough. But I probably shouldn't, because we're pretty stable in terms of everything here, as you can see. The main problem here is the Reformed and Protestant provinces in England, and of course northern France. It seems like if I send guards to stop the Vandals, it's the provinces that aren't Catholic that will have the unrest modifier. We can try and just sit back and weather the storm. 10 years of less taxes and missionary strength, which wouldn't actually be too good. I think we just have to actually. I'll be able to show just how the unrest, well, how long it will take for the unrest to die down. If it's a long time, then I'm going to put myself in trouble. If not, then we'll be alright. We're going to send guards to stop these vandals. We're going to gamble. Worst case scenario is that I'll just have to fetch another 20,000 or 24,000 men, send them to England to deal with this. And with that in mind, I think I might just go ahead here and snatch my fleet and send them over, because that seems to be very, very likely. We have a lot of people who are pissed at me. Glamorgan, Vined, basically everyone here now has a very, very high unrest modifier, which is going to be troublesome. It's going to go down as soon as these calls are done, but it's still going to be a very, very troublesome event, if you will. Scottish one are the most likely ones. I need to send 24k army over, basically just to weather the storm. So we're going to move those troops over right away, and we're just going to keep on fighting, send the fleet back after we've done that. That should do the trick. The main concern also is the Scottish or the Scandinavian forces, what they decide to do, because they don't. The AI seems to be really uncertain here in what it should be doing. So, for the time being, we'll play a more careful role, more defensive role, and we'll see what happens. I'll be moving, of course, these troops to Ireland first, and then we'll see what happens with rebels. I do have the manpower to fight a huge amount of rebels, so the unrest here, depending, of course, on how slowly it goes down, we'll just have to see how it works. The base is 958. It's now 950, so it's 0.08 a month, so about 1 a year. So it's basically 10 years of trouble, if you will. I have 13 ships, that's why the confusion is here. I need to get rid of that extra transport, I think. Lapland, Scandinavia occupied Finnmark. So they're on the offensive now, trying to take back. But yeah, as long as I can take Stockholm and then challenge the troops, I should be fine. Funnily enough, we actually have a Polish regiment doing some dastardly things here. So what we're going to do now is actually challenge these guys, because they have put themselves in an awkward position. And if I play my cards right here, I can actually trap their entire... Oh, there we go, Antilles, or Colonial Caribbean. Pope agrees. England wouldn't actually get that deal because they are, well, Protestant. So I have no idea why I was concerned, but it's been fixed now. I do need to fix the Dutch problem, though. I'm a little bit unsure how that will be handled, but we'll figure that out sooner or later. For now, however, it's still going back to dealing with Scandinavia. I'm pretty sure that, as I'm saying here, I can most likely, provided that my allies don't do something stupid here, block or catch these guys on the island, which would be hilarious. So we'll just have to gamble here and see how that works. We've got 2 negative modifiers in this battle. Now it's basically just a question of, will the dice rolls go our way or will it go their way? Judging by this, it's definitely going their way. So we'll have to go on the defensive here, recover a bit, and then we'll see what happens. I do need to catch the Scandinavian Navy though, which is going to be a chore, for sure. But we'll see how it goes. Gain 5 tariff value, or I think we'll tax it. More tariffs, more money. But yeah, I do need to recover my troops here, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And we actually have these guys moving into Stockholm right now, so... How about you guys retreat to the island? Whoops, that's a bad one. That's going to hurt. I already got a -2 modifier from the crossing. So let's go ahead and, well, hide on the island, recover. Okay, apparently half of them hid in the boat, which is not what I wanted at all. Interestingly enough, I could do something dastardly, try and attack or go to an attack, and then move from there, but I doubt that will actually work out as well as I'm hoping. So we'll have to see how I want to deal with this current situation. What we will do, however, is do an upgrade here in diplomatic, twice actually on Paris. We're at 49 now. We want to get to 60. They're actually What now? Oh, I was starting to wonder if they were bypassing my troops there for a second. They weren't. I might actually have to fetch more troops. That's a big, yeah, that's a big problem here. Will you give me Arcasus, this and this? No, this. To be perfectly honest, I might end the war just for this. It will basically do what I wanted it to do. I would be happy if we could get Viborg too, but that seems to be very much out of the question. So I'll take these three. That's basically what I want. It will allow me to fabricate on Denmark. Denmark. And right now, anyways, let's just be honest here. The Scandinavia is causing me more grief than I need. Poland is okay with it. Austria is okay with this. I take provinces from the rival, so we'll do it. It's easily the best way of doing things. Poland will gain power projection. Austria will gain power projection. I will not, because they're not my rivals. I finally understood that. Axis 154 points because local nobility. Norwegian bastards. Seriously, local nobility needs to go, I think. It's just a little bit of a... Seriously, if you have the extreme cost to begin with, and then you add local nobility to top of it, things are going to get really, really harsh, really, really quick. So let's send you guys to, well, proper France, or northern France, Scandinavia. In terms of what I should do next, I'm still thinking of just dealing with Castile. The claims that I have in Castile go out in 93, 95, and 94. So what I'm thinking is basically just take half of them now, and then we can take the rest once we feel, well, comfortable doing so. And again, Castile is only allied with the Pope, so that's pretty straightforward and easy way to deal with things. My chances are at 13%. I need to just eliminate some of these people just because they won't actually have a chance of becoming Curie controllers. That's hilarious. That's actually what I should have been doing. But yeah, for now we'll wait a little bit. I'll start fabricating claims on Russia again. See, we'll fabricate claims on the 4 provinces that we can, and we'll just move from there. Wait a minute, 4 provinces. I can actually fabricate on Archangels because it actually passes through 2 zones, which is actually perfectly fine because that means I can block Russia from doing any expansion eastwards. That works pretty sweetly. And of course, I do definitely want to annex Bohemia Arrival, and that was quick. But yeah, Brazil is going to be very, very interesting. I think I might just have to get rid of Brazil. And I really wish that French Brazil could do some colonization on its own. They do have the ideas necessary for that, they're just not using them at all. And I'm losing a lot of money right now. Yeah, I need to get rid of this formation center. Seriously. But as you can see, it just won't go. I need to first change the culture, which I can't do. Stop the clock. Grain ni Mahel. No idea how to pronounce that. Sorry. Grain. More known as Graini Mihail has arrived at a court from position release of his sons Tibberberg and Murrah of Flaherty. The Sea Queen of Connacht, they call her, owner of Hans Castle. She withstood the siege, so basically what can I get here? Admiral Grain... this has to be part of the Woman of History DLC, I think. It's basically... well, impressive woman. 2 skilled commandant. Level 2 commandant. Commandante. Should I fire him? Probably. Losing money. Reinforcement is 15 ducats, so that's probably most of it, sadly. Does she also make her an admiral? I think we will just release the prisoners, because again, I already have a general. I don't have use for good admiral. Commandant could probably be useful. I think they are the ones that give you discipline. Probably mistaken though. So all in all, it would probably have been helpful, but it wouldn't have been great, which is basically why I went no. But I'll deal with Brazil first, and then we'll see how we want to handle the current situation. But we're going to end it here, and we're going to continue next time. I'm very uncertain which path I will take from here, but basically Russia's open. We need to deal with Austria, but I'm a little bit unsure how I'm going to deal with Austria. I would definitely love it if I could unionize them. That would be the perfect way to fight Austria, to be perfectly honest. Just unionize them, and then deal with them that way. But we'll have to see. Right now, there's the Protestant League. No, I did not want to join the Protestant League. I thought... the Protestant League is going to declare war, and I'm going to be screwed. I did it bad. I did a very big bad. I might as well just flip to Protestant right now to test things, to be perfectly honest, because I think I'm going to be able to pull off the challenge. But I really wish I had one more missionary. How can I get one more? Let's... no, not history. Trade modifier, conquest of Mecca. We can do that. We can go after Jerusalem. Ottoman Wars. Catholic Empire. Protestant Empire. No, we will not get. It's either conquest of Mecca, conquest of Jerusalem, or take admin ideas, which we can't use because I need to core things. We'll continue this next time. I made a very big boo-boo. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll see you next time. Bye.